As you may know, generators are a must-have for anyone who needs a reliable source of power in case of emergencies or when off-grid. However, not all generators are created equal, and some can be quite noisy, making it challenging to work or relax while they're running. That's why we've done the research for you and found the quietest 5,000-watt generators on the market. We'll be covering their features, pros, and cons to help you make an informed decision when it comes to choosing the right generator for your needs. We've tested and compared the noise levels of each generator and factored in their fuel efficiency, portability, and overall performance. Whether you need a generator for camping, RVing, or backup power for your home, we've got you covered. So, sit back, relax, and let's dive into our list of the best quiet 5,000-watt generators. By the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding of what to look for and which generator is the best fit for you. Number 1. GENMAX 5500 watts portable generator. The GENMAX 5500 watts is my top pick because, at 63 decibels, it's by far the quietest on this list. It has a surge wattage of 5500 watts and a running wattage of 5000 watts. While this is slightly lower than other picks below, it's more than compensated for by the lower noise rating. It has a 3.6-gallon fuel tank, which provides up to 10 hours of runtime on quarter load. At half load, this drops to around 8.5 hours. Either way, it's generally enough to keep you going overnight. The generator has both manual and electric starts and a good range of outlets. It includes 4 by 120 volts, a 120/240ths of a volt, and a 5 volts. Although others have a 12 volts battery charging outlet, it's not the end of the world that there isn't one here. There are two downsides to this generator. The main is that the oil tank arrives empty out of the box. You'll have to fill it before kicking in the motor. You can use some 10 watts minus 30. The second downside is the product doesn't include an RV30A locking plug. Number 2. Champion Power Equipment. The Champion 100,519 has a starting wattage of 6,250 but a running wattage of 5,000. At 69 decibels operating noise level, it's certainly not the quietest generator on the market. However, its features make up for this. First, it's got a 4.2-gallon fuel tank, which gives you up to 13.5 hours of runtime. There's also an Eco mode, which increases runtime. In short, Eco mode brings the generator's idle down. As soon as it needs power, Eco mode shuts off, but there's no change in wattage output. For example, if you were running an AC and it turned off, Eco mode would kick in. The goal is to increase fuel efficiency, which is useful when you're out camping. In terms of outlets, it's got 4 by 120 volts, a 120/240ths of a volt outlet, a 12 volts, and a 5 volts USB adapter. The 240 volts outlet is useful because it means you can run more demanding appliances, such as an RV HVAC unit or similar. Number 3. DuroMax XB5500A Dual Fuel Generator. At 69 decibels, the DuroMax XB5500A has the same noise level as the Champion model above. Its running wattage is the lowest on this list, 4,500 watts, so it's on the lower end of the 5,000-watt generator scale. However, its main selling point is that it's a dual fuel generator. In short, this means it can run on either gasoline or propane. Dual fuel gives you greater flexibility if you're not transporting the generator because a propane tank can run it for much longer than gasoline can. The generator weighs 124 pounds, which is about average for a 5,000-watt generator. Importantly, it comes with wheels and a folding handle, making it easy to transport. It might sound like a minor feature, but you'll notice the difference if you ever need to try and carry a generator. Number 4. WGen5300s Portable Generator. If you're after a budget-friendly generator, the WGen5300s could be a good pick for you. It's got a slightly higher surge wattage than the GENMAX model, 6,000 rather than 5,500, but its running power output is the same. Its noise level is 68 decibels, which is way above the GENMAX above but roughly the same as the Champion below. For a budget model, this isn't too bad. At 129.7 pounds, the WGen is 2% heavier than the GENMAX above. But they both have roughly the same portability thanks to the included wheel kit and folding handle. You'll find 2 by 120 volts outlets, a 30A, a 120/240ths of a volt outlet and a 12 volts. This is another area where the price difference becomes noticeable. It has 2 fewer standard outlets than the well-equipped Champion below. That said, 2 normal outlets are fine in most situations. Number 5. Westinghouse WGen5300s. The Westinghouse WGen5300s has a peak wattage of 6,600 and a running wattage of 5,300. Its operating noise level is 68 decibels, which is about average for a 5,000 watt generator. It runs on gasoline only, and its 4.7-gallon tank gives you a maximum runtime of 14.5 hours on quarter load. If you want a longer runtime and aren't as bothered about noise levels, the older Westinghouse WGen5500 could be a good option. It gives you up to 20 hours of runtime but operates at 72 decibels. The WGen5300s has 2x120 volts outlets, a 30A 120 volts outlet, and a 120 240ths of a volt outlet. It's got fewer options than the Champion above, but you're covered for the main options. A 12 volts outlet is useful for some situations, but it's not a complete necessity for a backup home generator.